Hello there, you're listening to Rock Made of Metal on Radio Cali with myself, Ian Burley, and right now I am here with a band who I kind of thought I had like my big interviews out of the way. I really did. I kind of thought a bit like Bullet for my Valentine, I was done, but no, then I got Killswitch Engage, I'm really happy about it. So I'm here with one of the band members right now. How you doing?
Hey, good. How's it going, man?
How about you introduce yourself for people?
I am Joel, play guitar.
Fair enough. So you're in the UK right now, it's been quite a long time and stuff like that. What are you doing in the UK right now? Like, what's your...
Let's see, we just got back, played Manchester last night. It was our first night back, and first club show in the UK in several years. We've done Download a couple times, but so yeah, it's nice to be back.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it must be kind of like quite a weird experience. I mean, it's been such a long time as well too. Has much changed with like, you know, Scotland in general since the last time you've been here? Or has it been much the same?
Well, we've only been here for the afternoon so far, so we'll see. I guess we'll see tonight, but people seem psyched, and we're psyched to be here. It's it's a good spot. Remember the shows here being pretty rowdy and awesome. People get into it.
Yeah, this should be a good show tonight, man. Very much. Very large venue as well too. But also what's interesting about this is obviously the big thing about this is the first tour with Jesse back as well too. What's it been like having him back on the stage and stuff like that while you're performing?
It's been great. Very easy, man. It's like, smooth transition. It's like a new band, but it's like you never left all at the same time. It's kind of weird,
I know, it's like you're kind of in this kind of weird, like, new/old/new kind of singer, I mean, what was the kind of dynamics, kind of weird at first and stuff like that when you're trying to get used to something like that?
Not at all. It's been very natural right from the start, As soon as we got in the room and started jamming together, it felt right.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
Can't complain.
Well, it's kind of a thing as well too. It's like you're on tour right now with Silosis and Heartist as well too. Especially concerning Heartist. I mean, what are your thoughts on those bands?
These guys are awesome, man. It's been really a pleasure to be out with those guys. Both bands, really nice people, good bands. Everybody's doing well. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
No, that's really awesome. Especially with Heartist as well too. I mean, like they've kind of just suddenly kind of jumped onto the scene a wee bit. Like they kind of released their 6th, EP and stuff like that. I mean, what are your thoughts on them actually before we go any further? Like in that jump.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing really well, man. I'm really stoked for them. Label mates too, so it's nice to see be out with another Roadrunner band. It's very cool, man.
Cool, awesome. Well, it's just kind of one of the other things as well too is just like with the Jesse thing as well too. I mean, with kind of like the obviously hearing like 11-year-old material as well too. I mean, what's that kind of like when you kind of hear like that old, the same like the original kind of performance as well too? What is that kind of a weird nostalgia trip?
I think that was probably, especially in the beginning when we first went out and started playing, it was kind of like, whoa, I remember this from way back. But it's cool. It's awesome.
Well, obviously that kind of bleeds into your new album as well too. This Armless Incent, just for people who have not really heard about it, can you give us some basic info on that?
Yeah, it's I think it's more of an upbeat record than we've made in a long time. It's really fast, a lot of thrashy moments and stuff. It still has melodic, rock chorus moments and things like that, and the usual guitar harmony stuff. But it's I think in general, it's a lot more aggressive. And I think we were just all really excited to get back in the studio and actually make a record because it's been so long. It's been like 4 years almost, so you can tell everybody's excited.
Was it kind of like a new kind of fresh of energy and stuff like that? Would you say? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
What was kind of brought with that energy then? Like, what have you learned in the 4 years that's gone to this new album?
Well, I just think towards the end, before we took the long break, everybody was kind of getting lazy and getting burnt out on it, and then, we were getting ready to actually pick it up and start doing it again. We had talked to Howard, and he had some stuff going on, so he decided not to, So at that point, we're just like, okay, what do we do here? Do we have a band anymore? Like, are we going to call it Killswitch? What are we going to do? So when it came time to actually start recording, and we knew Jesse was coming back, everybody was really kind of had a bomb under their ass. We were really excited. So I think you can hear that in the songs. You can hear everybody's really fired up.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of like received like rave reviews as well too, and again, I'm kind of focused on the Jesse thing quite a bit, which I kind of apologise for, but it's like, well, you kind of worried about, the fact that with Jesse kind of come back, it was maybe going to be a wee bit overhyped and stuff like that, like the original singer. Was that a worry for you by any chance?
Well, we were just hoping it wouldn't put too much stress on Jesse, It's ultimately, all we try to do is make music that we would like and we would listen to and hope that other people would like it, but ultimately it is what it is. We try not to get too concerned with reviews and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard not to. We were all curious to hear what people thought of the record, but thankfully, I think the majority of the feedback's been pretty good, so we're all really happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously you were talking about the passion you had there as well too for this album. I mean, how is it kind of, you know, developing as well too? It's kind of almost like a kind of a new kind of beginning for the band a wee bit, you know, when you've got like, you know, Jesse kind of coming in. How is it, maybe early days for now, but like how is that kind of passion developing when it comes to the music side of things?
I think we can all feel it live too. Right? Now that we're playing some of these new songs on stage, you can tell the new songs are the ones we're the most excited to play, and just, you know, learning how to perform those together as a band. 'Cause it's one thing to record things and you do things separately and you build it, you make a record, but then it's another thing to get in a room in front of people and like actually play the songs. I mean, you can know how to play them, but you sort of have to learn how to do it in front of people, and it's been kind of a nice challenge, like doing that, you know.
It must be a good thing that like the fans are so receptive to it as well too. You know, like they've just really enjoyed it. I mean, it's obviously good when you've got like your fan base is like one of the best fan bases I've ever seen. You know, so you know it must be good to have
good to us over the years. We're very thankful.
Man, so I mean, just trying to think. One of the things as well too is. Obviously, kind of Jesse kind of came in a bit later with the band as well too. You know, I mean, was there much changes that had to be done with kind of like writing the songs and stuff like that to maybe kind of obviously you kind of started around when Howard was there. Was there many changes?
To tell you the truth, there really haven't been many changes with how we put songs together over the years. It's kind of been the same formula. We all tend to write quite a bit on our own, and then we have a lot of stuff that we can't finish on our own that we bring to the table. So it's like, hey, here's 2 or 3 songs I wrote, and here's a bunch of riffs. And what are we gonna do? Like, what do you and don't you like about those songs, and what can we do with this other stuff? And everybody's usually kind of in the same boat. So it's it all works out. We have a good time putting songs together.
Cool. And also, kind of one of the things that I was kind of looking up, researching interviews and stuff like that is, Adam put so eloquently, as he always does, he said, we're going to do a crap ton of shows, and then depending on this album, we're going to do more crap ton of shows. So, using that same wording, are you going to be doing more crap ton of shows later on, by any chance, in the UK? Maybe in November?
Probably sums it up. I'm not sure what we're doing after August just yet. We're trying to figure that out. We might do something in the States again before we end up back over here. So maybe, you know, very end of the year, early next year. But we'll see. I'm still working on it.
Are you more kind of looking towards the festival period right now then, by any chance?
We're going to be back in August for a couple of weeks, just doing. I'm not sure which festivals we're doing just yet, but and it's just going to be a short run over here, probably like 2 or 3 weeks. We'll be over.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, one of the things I did before coming in as well too is you've got some loyal fans outside right now who are sitting in the rain and stuff like that. So I thought, hey, you know, go over there and, you know, see if they have any questions to ask you guys. So just kind of going, kind of starting about the fans and stuff like that. I think this one's always kind of been with you guys like quite a lot, but I'll ask it anyway.
Yeah, with the tiger suit. Talked to him earlier.
Did you see him? Oh my god, it's so awesome, isn't it?
It's awesome, man.
Like, Jesus, that's just dedication. Like, it's him versus Adam now, in terms of the cape.
It's funny, he asked me, I took a picture of him, he's like, I bet you never taken a picture with a guy in a tiger suit before. I'm like, dude, actually I have. Strangely, yes. It's when we played Holy Diver once, we had a guy on stage with a tiger costume on.
Really?
So it's, yeah.
Crazy time.
The second time. It's pretty good.
Was that probably like the weirdest moment on stage then, by any chance, having this guy in a tiger suit?
It was pretty weird.
Yeah, I'll remember that.
We had a guy dressed as Jesus wearing snorkeling gear too. He was supposed to be the Holy Diver. So.
A scuba diving Jesus.
The Holy Diver. That's the joke. Yeah.
So yeah, I was nowhere near as quick as that to get that. Yeah, I feel dumb now.
It's all good, man.
It's all good. Well, speaking probably of Bunning, like I didn't ask a guy in a tiger suit. I did see him, but I didn't ask him. But this guy David was wanting to know what would you define yourself as, and obviously that's something that's come in the metalcore thing and stuff like that. I imagine.
As far as our band?
Yeah, what would you define yourself as?
I don't know. The easiest thing to say is I think we're some type of a metal band. I mean, I don't know what kind of metal it is. I think people get too involved with the whole subgenre thing. It's just loud, fun music. We have fun playing it. It's pretty good. I'd like to leave it at that.
Yeah, I think best way. It's always kind of weird when people always go like, you know, what? It's that whole definition thing. You know, you don't really know what to do with it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it's always a bit weird to do that. But moving on to the next one, Heather was one to ask, like, what's your favourite place to play in the UK?
Let's see. I don't really know. I think everywhere we play in the UK is pretty awesome. We the last time we played here, we had a really great time. We haven't been to Ireland in a few years. We really need to get back there. That was great when we went there. London's always great. Manchester's always great. So yeah, it's just it seems like people who like music over here like it a lot, and that's awesome for us. So really, anywhere in the UK has always been an awesome pleasure to play.
Yeah. It's always kind of a different dynamic as well too, from what I've heard in America
totally.
and stuff like that.
People are very loyal here.
Oh,
Very loyal.
Right. Some bands have here, especially. Also, I think that's what I kind of already asked this, but because I didn't actually realise it was one of the questions I got down. But one of the guys was asking, "How does it feel to be back in Killswitch after so long?" I think you got the answer a wee bit well back in the interview, man. So, so what else? Well, we've also got some. Being the band has this kind of, shall we say, reputation of being kind of a jokey kind of band. They've also asked some very kind of jokey kind of questions. If you feel like you're up for it, go for it. Sure. If we get them. Okay. Let's see. Have you ever tried Iron Brew? David again was asking that.
Have you ever tried what?
Iron Brew.
Iron Brew. Yes.
What do you think?
It's okay. It's okay.
Would you buy it again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right.
Why not?
All right, cool. That was an easy one. Okay, this one, Taylor was one to ask, when is lunch? He's a bit hungry.
When is lunch?
When is lunch?
Usually around 2 p.m. and we'll actually wake up.
Yeah. He doesn't. I don't think he realizes what time it is.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. Also, the last one is again from David. Actually, did you think E.T. phoned home?
Do I think he did phone home?
E.T. phoned home.
He probably did, man.
He probably did.
Yeah,
he probably did. I'll say that.
That's my guess.
It's just a happy ending.
Indeed.
All right, man. Well, I'll leave it at that. But have you got any kind of quick message for the fans before we finish this up?
Yeah, sorry it took us so long to come back. And hopefully we never do that again. Hopefully we'll be back sooner. We're really psyched to be back. Last time we were here, we had an awesome time, and I'm really looking forward to the show. So
should be a fun gig anyway. But anyway, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So that was an interview I had for my personal hard rock / heavy metal platform, Rock Made of Metal. If you liked what you heard, then good, because this channel is all about connecting the fan to the band. If you want to be connected to all the latest hard rock / metal news, then please subscribe to this channel. Then check out www.rockmadeofmetal.wordpress.com. There, send in your messages of what you want to hear from next and from who, and I'll do my best to get that sorted. Thank you so much for listening in, and I hope to hear from you.